Good morning, all of you. Welcome to our college, Sharad Institute of Technology, Polytechnic, EDRA, Department of Information Technology. Today start fourth lecture on course that is subject data structure using C. We start our syllabus. In that, start our unit number 1, Introduction to Data Structures for 6 marks. In our previous lecture, we learned the sub-point, that is types of data structure. In that, which are the types: linear data structure, non-linear data structure, and also their difference and also their sub-points. Okay, in our unit number 1, Introduction to Data Structures. Okay, and also I given some homework. That point I hope all are complete it. Okay, now start the next part or next point, that is 1.3 algorithm complexity. Let's start the point 1.3 algorithm complexity. Okay, what is meant by complexity? Complexity means your analysis. Means what? Complexity is characterizes the behavior of a system or model whose components interact in multiple ways and follow local rules. Okay, means what? In short, algorithm complexity means we find the analysis of algorithm. We are already known what is meant by algorithm. That using that definition we known in means what? Algorithm concept are known in your previous semester. Okay, in a C language. That is our definition in that. Okay, so algorithm complexity means what? In that we next part we studied, we are known only for algorithm. In that studied what is meant by algorithm complexity means what? How to calculate algorithm complexity. Okay, complexity means what? Find out your algorithm analysis. Okay, definition. We say the definition of algorithm just like algorithm is a finite sequence of steps or instructions which can be carried out to solve a particular problem in order to obtain the desired result. Okay, means what? Algorithm is a finite means fixed sequence of steps or any instructions that using through we solve the any particular problem and we obtain the result. Also we algorithm say that another definition, an algorithm is a finite set of instructions to complete a particular task. Also we say that algorithm is a step-by-step process to solve a specific problem. Okay, this definitions we know. Means in short, what is meant by algorithm? Any problems we created, that problems how do we solve? We step by step that problem is that solve, that steps are known as algorithm. Okay, I am giving one example for real time, but this example not write in your exam, only for your understanding purpose I am telling that. Okay, for example your problem is that means what? Your problem task or your particular problem or in your specific problem is that you reach the college at 9 o'clock. Then how will write your algorithm? Okay, your algorithm is that says that wake up at 5 o'clock. Second step, first step, wake up at 5 o'clock. Second step, fresh or bath up to 6 o'clock. Third step, study up to 7 o'clock. Fourth step, ready for going college and take breakfast up to 8 o'clock and exit in your home. Next step for reach at 9 o'clock. Means this step you follows, then your problem is that what is your problem? Reach at 9 o'clock. That problem are solved. When your problem is solved, when that steps are followed, means that algorithm is follows. That concepts are used in your system or your program or your software, that in your using through program. Means you any problem is solved in a computer means what? You run the program, then that programs are using through algorithm solve, then your problem is easily, means your program is easily executed. That concept is used in your algorithm point. Okay, there are some steps using through algorithm we write down. Which are the steps? Steps 1, first start. Okay, second step, declare and read the variables, or declare and input the variables. Step 3, calculating result or perform on operations. Step 4, display the result or display the output and stop. In that 5 steps, first and last, start and stop. In second step, declare or read the variables. In fourth step, display the result. And in actually third step, which are the way perform that operations that are in under the third step. Okay. Using through example, we say that we clear that point. Okay. Our problem task is that addition of two numbers. Then algorithm to perform addition of two numbers is that step 1, start. Step 2, declare variables a, b and c. Also read the value of a and b. Clear? Means we perform addition of two numbers. Then we want 3 variables, 2 for addition purpose and 3 for result purpose. Okay. Perform the addition, c is equal to a plus b. Next step, print the values of c. Last step, stop. This using through steps, instructions through, we solve the problem, or sorry, we going that through 2 steps, then your problem is addition of two numbers is get it. Okay. Second algorithm means second examples, algorithm to find largest of two numbers. Means what? We find the in within two numbers which are the largest. Okay. What is their steps or algorithms? First step number. These are in a previous slide. Their steps 5, giving the 5 steps. That steps are only for follows. Step 1, start. Second step, read the two numbers a and b. Step 3, if a greater than b, then display a is largest. Go to step number 5, means stop. Or if a is smaller than b, then b is largest. Display the result and go to the step 5, means stop. Okay. This using steps or this using algorithm we follows, then we find your solving problem. This only for algorithm, means okay. Now we study the algorithm complexity, means that behavior, means how problem, means that problem in which time or how in a memory space to that problem solve, that are analysis. Means what? Only for you know what is meant by algorithm. You up in this semester or in this using point, we study the algorithm analysis, that is known as the algorithm complexity. Characteristics of algorithm. Okay, there are some characteristics of algorithm. First, input. An algorithm must have 0 or more quantities, that is data, as an input which are externally supplied. Clear? Means in a algorithm, input means what? Programmer or user giving the data through computer, means externally supplied the data that 0 or more than 0. Okay. Output. Second characteristics, output. After processing the statements in an algorithm step by step, a statement will generate some results. Hence, at least one output must be produced. Clear? Means that output means what? You perform the problem or algorithms, that after that one output must be produced. Okay? Or your statements, your problem or your algorithm step by step follows. Okay? When that statements are follows, that some results are generated. Okay? Third, definiteness. Each instructions must be clear and distinct. Means what? In these algorithms, each instructions are separately, so it is clear, and it is are different. Okay, means one by one steps are write down, so not any complications are created. Every instructions are clear, so not any created the problem that solving it. So characteristics of algorithm is definiteness. Okay. Next, fourth, finiteness. The algorithm must terminate after a finite number of steps. Okay, means what? In a algorithm, when the algorithms are terminate after your steps are complete, that time your algorithm is terminate. So finiteness, it is a characteristics of algorithm. Next, fifth, effectiveness. Okay, effectiveness means each operation must be definite, means each instruction clear before preparing any algorithm, so it should be feasible, that is practically it should be possible. Means what? When your effectiveness or algorithm, in algorithm, we any algorithm write down, first we know which are the steps, means definitely we know which are the operations we are performed. Okay, so that steps are followed, that means you were visible, sorry, we are feasibly the your program are executed, so it is practically it is should be possible. So known effect, so characteristics of algorithm is that effectiveness, means in that which are operations we are already known, which are performed the operations on that program. Okay, then step by means that operations we are performed, means your program is executed, means your effectiveness will be achieved. So it is a one characteristics of algorithm. Okay, there are possible to one or more algorithms for solving a particular problem. Okay, therefore they must be carefully analyzed before choosing any one algorithm to be followed. Analysis of algorithm means finding the complexity of the algorithm to measure its efficiency. This analysis is algorithm gives us a general idea that how long, means time, it will take to solve a particular problem and what resources, means space in a memory, are required for it. Means what? We already know the what is meant by algorithm, but it is possible that one or more algorithms are solve any particular problem. Okay, a simple problem only for addition of two numbers, but any time that are many algorithms are used. Therefore we carefully analyze which choosing an algorithm to be solved, then we analyze which algorithms are followed. Okay, that means analysis of algorithms. Okay, means finding complexity of the algorithm to measuring its efficiency. How do we achieve the efficiency that problem, that which complexity, means which behavior of model, previous slide we told that which behavior or which model through using through your program is efficiency, we get the output, that is known as the analysis of algorithm. This analysis of algorithm use us how to this algorithms, how to this analysis we gives using through how long it will take a solve a problem, means how long time that any particular problem solve, that time is calculated, and what resources are required for it, means which resources or what resources that used for that solving the problem, means space in a memory. We any program we run, that time their variables or values stored in a memory, that space are required. So this analysis of algorithms using how to calculate using through time and using through space. Time means that particular problem, how time to required, and that in a program which are the variables or values are stored in a memory, then how space are required, that using through we calculate analysis of algorithm. Okay, there are two main measures for the efficiency of an algorithm that are considered during analysis. They are time complexity, and first time complexity and second space complexity. Okay, means what? There are the 2 points are studied in detail, how to using time complexity we analysis the algorithm, and using how to space complexity we analysis the algorithm, that are studied in a next slide. Okay, in this part means this up to points we are only know the what is mean by algorithm, what is mean how to algorithms means their basic knowledge. Okay, but in apart this means before up to these slides it is important only for asking questions. Define algorithm or characteristics of algorithm means, or also define an algorithm using example, or explain the characteristics of algorithm. Possibility asking for 2 marks. Okay, enough. But there's main next part, time complexity and space complexity is important. Okay, that are asking for possibility for 4 marks. Explain time complexity with example, space complexity with example. Okay. First, time complexity. The time complexity of a program or algorithm is the amount of time required by program statement to execute. Okay, means the time complexity of program or algorithm is the amount of time required by the program statement to execute. That is running time of the algorithm in terms of input size, means which we giving the input, okay, values that depends on that input size. We calculate the amount of time required that program statements are executed. That time is known as time complexity. Okay, there are different types of time complexities which can be analyzed for an algorithm. They are best case time complexity, average case time complexity, worst case time complexity. In that we are studying in detail one by one. First, best case time complexity. Whenever we told that it is the best time complexity, that the best case time complexity of algorithm is a measure of the minimum time that the algorithm will require for an size n. Means what? Any algorithm we solve or any program we run, that time it is depends upon size of n, means how many we giving the input, that depends upon that program execution. So in that calculate minimum time required for that algorithm solve or program run. That minimum time is achieved, then this time complexity is known as best case time complexity. Clear? Next, average case time complexity. Means what? Running time of algorithm is obtained by averaging the running time of an algorithm for all possible inputs of size n. Okay, means what? In that any algorithm is solved, that time is engaged or use averaging of the running time. That time we told that algorithm is average case time complexity. Third, worst case time complexity. Means the worst case time complexity of an algorithm is a measure of the maximum time that the algorithm will require for an input size n. Means what? It is a mistake, it is in right of for. Okay, we will require for an input size n. Means what? When we any algorithm we solve, that for input size n depends upon that n number, that algorithm solve measuring the maximum time required, then that time we says that program or algorithm or that problem that known as the worst case time complexity. Okay, in short means in a time complexity there are in a 3 cases: best, average and worst. It is depends upon time. Any algorithm or any program we run, you get the maximum time, then we that case are known as worst case time complexity. Means we achieve the output, Okay, that time is more, then we say that worst case. When we any output we get that minimum time we required, then we says that it is the best case. And it is the average case means what? It's running the average of that time, that when that time we told that average case time complexity. Okay, there are enough. It is the no only for this. Up to this point we know the what is meant by time complexity and their types. Okay, next point, complexity and running time are often expressed in big O notation. Big O notation is used to describe the performance of an algorithm based on the time complexity representation of the big O notation. The algorithm can be categorized as, means what, this the complexity and running time using through how it is expressed using the big O notation. And big O notation means what? It is describes the performance of algorithm, means the performance is best or worst or average. Okay, and there are the some categories are as below. First is known as the big O notation. So says that big O of big O of 1, it describes an algorithm that will always execute in the same time or a space regardless of the input size. If any algorithm having big O of 1 complexity, then it is called as constant time algorithm. Means what? It describes an algorithm that will always execute in the same time or a space. We require a time or a space regarding of that input size. Which are the giving the input size depends upon input size. Space and time are same. That time, that algorithms complexity are known as big O of 1. For example, push and pop operations for a stack containing n elements. For example, in a stack we push and pop the operations are performed. Okay, push means inserting, pop means removing. Okay, in a stack we are giving the 5 elements are inserted and also we 5 elements are removed, means same elements are inserted and same elements are removed. So this algorithm complexity are known as big O of 1. Okay, second example also same, insert and remove operations for a queue. In queue stack are the data structure. In details we studied in a chapter wise, but only in that studied or learned that or understood that stack and queues are the one type of a data structure. In that we operation perform. Push and pop means what? Elements are insert or elements are removed. Okay, that time how many we are insert the elements, that elements are removed. So that algorithm complexity are known as big O of 1. Also same in a inserting and remove the operations for a queue. Okay. Second, big O of n means what? It describes an algorithm whose performance will grow linearly and it direct proportional to the input size. If any algorithm having big O of n complexity, then it is called as linear time algorithm. Okay, means that in this algorithm complexity, if there are the grow linearly, means the number n elements are more than big numbers, are linearly means sequentially stored. It is directly proportional to their input size. Means what? We giving the 5 element. For example, travel of a list, means we are traveling a list. In each list, for example, linked list or a array, okay, with n elements, means your array, for example 10 elements, means array of 10, then there the 10 elements are stored. In that when we traverse that 10 elements, means what? It is directly proportional to input size, means your 10 are the input size, then we 10 elements we search travels, we getting the any element. So in that told that it describes an algorithms whose performance will grow linearly and it's direct proportional to their input size. That algorithm complexity is known as linear time complexity. Also, in a sequentially search in an unsorted list of n elements. Okay, any unsorted list, in that we search the any element in sequentially. Okay, that time these situations, this type of programs are that calculate the time complexity. That time complexity is the big O of n, because in that directly proportional to input size, means in how many are input, that times that travels or search the elements. So that algorithm complexity is known as the big O of n. Okay, next, third, big O of n raised to 2. It represents an algorithm whose performance is directly proportional to the square of the input size. If any algorithm having big O of n raised to square complexity, then it is called as polynomial time algorithm. Okay, means what? This performance of algorithms when any program are we run, that time where any input give, for example we input the size 2, then 2 raised to square means 2 input size, then their performance we achieved or we get the output after the 4 means n raised to 2. That complexity or that algorithm complexity are known as big O of n raised to 2. So said that it represents an algorithms whose performance of it is depends upon directly proportional to the square of the input size. When we performance is achieved input size that square, so square that time algorithm complexity is known as big O of n raised to 2. For example, comparing two-dimensional arrays of a size by n, means what? In a when we two-dimensional array are used, okay, that time we use the same condition or same steps twice. Okay, that time to use the square. Okay, where n your input is 2 or we use 2 times, then 2 raised to 2. So that situation or that program executions are known as the algorithm complexity is big O of n raised to 2. Also, second example using through finding duplicates in an unsorted list of n elements. Implement with 2 nested loops. Okay, means what? Finding the duplicates. When we find the duplicates in unsorted list, okay, that time to use your many loops. Okay, because we travels for in a more than one numbers. Okay, that time too we steps or algorithms are performed again and again, that is square of the input size. So that time algorithm complexity are known as big O of n raised to 2. Next, fourth, big O of log n. It takes a fixed additional amount of time each time the input size doubles. If any algorithm having big O of log n complexity, then it is called as logarithmic time algorithm. Okay, example, for example, binary search in a sorted list of n elements. And second example using through insert and find operations for a binary search tree with n nodes. Okay, in that how to calculate the big O of log n means what? In a binary search, okay, in a binary search any n element we are listed, that time we use the each time of the input size is doubles. Okay, so that algorithm complexity are known as big O of log n. And also in a binary search tree, it is the concept we are studied in our syllabus in a chapter pre-chapter. Okay, in that point only for you understand, in a binary search tree, when we binary search tree using any program or program we solve, that algorithm complexity is big of log n. Okay, next fifth, big of n log n. It represents an algorithm whose performance is logarithmic to multiply of the input size. Okay, in using through logarithmic to giving the input size, their multiply generated, that represent the big of n log n. If any algorithm having big O of n log n complexity, then it is called as n log n time complexity. For example, more advanced sorting algorithms, first quick sort and merge sort. Means what? When we using quick sort, merge sort through a program we perform, that algorithm complexity means in using through sorting techniques we algorithms are used, that algorithms are analysis, means what? That algorithms complexity are written or obtained big of n log n, because their operations are performed multiply of the input size. Sixth, big of 2 raised to n. It denotes an algorithm whose growth doubles with each addition to the input size. If any algorithm having big of 2 raised to n complexity, then it is called as exponential time algorithm. Example, recursive calculation of Fibonacci number or recursion calculation of factorial number, etc. Means what? In that it denotes the algorithms when we are already known the what is meant by recursion. Okay, in recursion means what? In their body again and again repeat or again and again executed, means what? Each additions or input size are growth double. Okay, that situations mean that type of programs or that type of problems we solve, programs are run, that we achieve the algorithm complexity is big O of 2 raised to n. Okay, next point, below table shows that the relation between input size and time complexity. In this using two table we know the overall of the how to time complexity are calculated. For example, input size means what? These columns we are giving the input size, means we are giving the n elements. Okay, this is the big of 1, big of n, big of n raised to 2, big of log n, big of n log n, big of 2 raised to n. Okay, in a big of 1 we says that same time, which are giving same time or space, so there the output is, in that we calculate 1 means which are the giving only for 1, that algorithm complexity is known as big of n. Sorry, big of 1. Big of n means in that says that we are giving the input size 1, their output is also 1, 2, 2. So that time algorithm complexity are known as big of n. Big of n raised to 2 means n raised to 2. Okay, square of that input size, giving the n input 1 element, then we get 1, giving 2 size input size 2, then we output will obtain 4. So that algorithm complexity is known as big of n raised to 2. Next, big of log n, in that only for giving the simply the inputs. Okay, next, big of n log n means what? In that only for giving the time for each steps, okay, or each input. In a big of n log n, in that we multiply that log n number, means 1 into 1 1, 2 into 1 2, 4 into 2 8, that multiply that input number through your log n number, 3 into 8 24, etc. And next means this, when we this type of result we obtain, that algorithm complexity is known as big O of n log n. Next, big O of n raised to 2 means what? In that 2 raised to, which are the elements are input are given, that are raised to power we calculate, means what? Giving the input size 1 means 2 raised to 1 1. In that they giving the input size 2 means 2 raised to 2 means 4. Giving the input as 4 means 2 raised to 4, output is 16. That's like, okay. In that using table 3 we shows that the relation between input size and also their time complexity with respect to we given that, okay. Using through next example through we calculate how to find out the time complexity. Example first, let's take an example of algorithm. For example, this is some instructions or steps. Int I is equal to 1, loop I less than is equal to n, print I is equal to I plus 1. There are the instructions, okay. Execution time complexity means what? We know, say that which how many times are required. Integer I is equal to 1 declare, so 1 time is required. I less than is equal to n means n times we are executed, so n plus 1. Print I means your n elements are displayed, so n, it is only for assign the value I is equal to 1, so 1 time. In that print I means not we sure n elements are 1 or 2 or 3, so their time is for n. How many we giving the input n, that time we require. I is equal to I plus 1 means what? Execution time required for n, okay. So total time is calculated n, 3n, 1 plus 1. This is 1, this is 1, 2 means 3n plus 2. So thus frequency count is 3n plus 2. So neglecting the constants and by considering the order of magnitude, we will get that this programs through using this algorithm complexity says that big O of n as runtime complexity. Using through second example, let's take the another example where we have to find time complexity of function sum, okay. In sum, that was int a of, it is an array, okay, and int n, that int total is equal to 0, initialization, this is for loop is used and return the value. They are the instructions, okay. Executions time, in that we declare the integer total is equal to 0 means 0 are initialized, so it is a one time are executed, okay. This is a for loop, okay. In that int I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to n, I plus plus, okay. In that no we sure that n elements means how many elements, 1 2 3, so their time is required for depends upon n, so executes 2n plus 2 as I is equal to 0, it is a 1, so executed 1 times. I less than n means it n plus 1 times are executed, repeated executed, okay. And I plus plus executes means your increase the your pointer value, in value, so there executes also n times. We giving the n as a 4, then 4 times execute. We giving the n 5, so 5 times executed. So it is depends upon nth elements, means what? We giving the how many we input giving the program, that depends on that execution time. So it is calculated n 2n 1 1 plus 2, and it is the execute n times, means what? It is the array, okay, n elements, so execute n times. Return total, only for return a one value, which is the we find out the result, so it is execute for 1 times. Get it? One, how in where 1 time, where n time, okay. Only for 1 time executed, then 1 time. This depends upon elements, input elements, so that time we say that n times. So total times 2n plus n, 3n, 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4. So thus frequency count is 3n plus 4. Neglecting the constants and by considering the order of magnitude, we will get the big O of n as a runtime complexity. Okay, this up to we points only the study the time complexity. There are the second part or second type of algorithm complexity. There are two point. one time complexity and second space complexity. Using through we calculate the or analyze the algorithm. That the second part is space complexity. The space complexity of an algorithm or program is the amount of memory that it need to run to completion. Okay, means the space complexity of an algorithm. When we are space complexity of algorithm find out or program is the amount of memory that it needs to run the completion. Any algorithm or any program we complete, that when that how many memory are required, okay, that are known as the space complexity. That is the space required by it to run the completion in terms of input size. When we giving the any input size, n element or input size, that m that giving the input size depends the space required, that are known as the space complexity. Means in short, we giving any input, how we giving the any input. For example, we giving the two variables integer, so the time required for integer, for one integer for 2 bytes, second integer for 2 bytes, means 4 bytes we required memory. We giving the float, their size are changed, so it said that space required for it to run the completion in the term of input size. Which elements we are given, that input type input depends upon we calculate the space. The space needed by the program is the sum of the following components. Okay, first, fixed or constant space requirement. This includes the instruction space for simple variables, fixed size, structured variables, and constant. Okay, these are the components we need. We need the space. Okay, any variables are fixed, or when we pass the fixed variables in a program, or we pass the constant, their space are also fixed. So these components are known fixed or constant space requirement. And another is variable or linear space requirement. In that, these consist of space needed by structured variable whose size depends on a particular instance of variable. It is also includes the additional space required when the functions uses recursion. Means what? It is depends upon variables, which variables or instance changeable variables we pass in our program. Okay, that so consists of needed the space by instructions variables that are depends upon that size. Okay, that are known as the linear or variable space requirement. For example, we pass the array, okay, that the values are changed, means how many values are given. For example, array of 10 means our 10 elements are stored, so their size is increased. Okay, only for one variables are passed, integer a. Okay, then we time there is space for required for only for 2 bytes. So this is the fixed constant space requirement, and there are the variable linear space requirement. In a C programming language, following is the space requirement for different primitive data types. We also know which are the primitive data types. Okay, integer, float, character, double, etc. Okay, these are the memory storage. Okay, that particular data types we already know. Only for revision it, 2 bytes to store the integer value, 4 bytes to store floating point value. Okay, we require this bytes storing in a memory. Okay, whenever we giving the input, we giving the input integer value, then 2 bytes are required. We giving the float point value in memory, that space are required for 4 bytes, etc. That's like 1 byte to store character value, 8 bytes to store double value, etc. Okay, using through example, we are calculating the space requirement. We take the examples for before we taking a time complexity, that are examples we are taking in this also. Integer I is equal to 0, loop I less than is equal to 1, print I sorry, I is equal to I plus 1. In a previous point in a time complexity we getting this is the example. In this also this is the taking the example. Okay, in that we use the I variable. Okay, and n variable. So I is the integer, n is the integer, so we require space 2 bytes for I variable, 2 bytes for n variable, so their total space is 4 bytes. Fixed and constant space complexity components are used. Okay, in a time complexity these are programmed to run, that how many time are required, that are calculated. And in a space complexity calculated, in that using variables are stored in a memory, that how space are stored in a memory that are calculated are known as space requirement. Clear this point? Time requirement and space requirement. Okay, another example taking which are the being given in a time requirement or time complexity. This is the program. Okay, in that 2 bytes for return type. Okay, in that we return a value 1, so 2 bytes are required. Okay, it is a declared integer, so we require 2 bytes. After that 2 into n bytes for array as a integer array, means what, here the array are declared. Okay, in we pass the in how many numbers, n numbers, that into 2 bytes are required. For example, there pass the 2 of array means 2 numbers, so there are integers, so 2 into 2 4 means 4 bytes are required. That's like. Okay, so next 2 bytes for total variables. Okay, there are the total variable are used as a initialize 0, so it is the only 1, so 2 bytes are required. 2 bytes for I variable and 2 bytes for n variable. There they use the I variable and n variable. Okay, in that I variables are stored for 2, all are 2 bytes because they are used to integer data type. So I variables used for I for 2 bytes and n for 2 bytes. So total space is 2n plus 8. How to 2n? This is 2 plus 2 4 plus 2 8 plus 2 2 plus 2 4 plus 2 6 plus 2 8. There n. Sorry, there are 8 and there are 2 into n means 2 into n. This is the n because array are not specified how many numbers we pass. How many numbers are passed into your integer data type through calculate that space. So this is said that 2 into n. We pass the n variable. How many variables are passed? They are multiplied with that 2 bytes. 2 bytes because they are the integer. So their total space is calculated 2n plus 8 bytes. That's variables or linear space complexity as space required depends on input n. Okay, these components are used. We clear that 2 in a previous example use the fixed. Okay, because their variables are using these variables are fixed only for use I and n. In that use the array, there are n element, so it is in that second components are used, that is variables linear space complexity as a space requirement depends on the input n. Okay, in apart these points we clear the point as a algorithm complexity in under the algorithm complexity, time complexity and space complexity are studied. Okay, this here stop our today's lecture. Okay, summary of our today's lecture: algorithm complexity, we learn algorithm complexity, time complexity and there with example, and also space complexity and with their example. Homework for your today's lecture: I am giving some questions for continue the assignment number 1. Okay, there are some questions that are prepared it. These are the questions are important for your board exam, so not ignore this. It is complete in your assignment notebook. I already says that we bring one notebook for a assignment, that our questions are completed. How we are lecture conduct, that lecture through I am giving questions that daily we complete it. Okay. Thank you. Today's our fourth lecture here, stop here. Okay, in this lecture any doubt is created, arise, then you definitely contact with me, no problem. Okay, once again thank you.